You've been lied to. For your entire life, you've been told that the path to financial freedom is only for a select few. That it's all about getting a high-paying job, saving a little here and there, and maybe one day, retiring with a comfortable life. But what if I told you that everything you've been taught about money is wrong? That the real key to mastering your financial destiny is something far more powerful, something that could change your life forever. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes you're going to unlock the truth about money that will shift your reality in ways you can't even imagine. What if I told you that you've been ignoring the single most powerful thing you could do right now to change your financial future? Forget about what you know. Forget about what you've heard. This is about to turn everything upside down. In this video, we're diving into Tony Robbins' revolutionary guide to mastering the game of money. This isn't just about financial tips, it's about reshaping the way you think about wealth, freedom, and success. This is the blueprint that top millionaires don't want you to know about. This isn't get rich quick. This is about getting rich intelligently, sustainably, and powerfully. Ready to break through the barriers that are keeping you stuck? Let's go. Imagine waking up tomorrow with complete financial control. No more worries, no more debt. Just freedom. The question is, how do you get there? Well, Tony Robbins breaks it down into clear steps, and we're going to reveal them all. But first, let's talk about why this might sound too good to be true. Let's get real for a second. You've been fed a lie. You're told to save, invest a little, maybe put some money in your 401k, and wait for retirement to just work out. But Tony reveals the shocking truth. This strategy is outdated and will keep you financially stagnant. The game has changed, and if you don't evolve with it, you'll fall behind. Are you ready for the ultimate breakthrough? Robbins dives into the concept of financial freedom. It's not about owning things, it's about owning your life, your time. And guess what? It's not about hoarding money like a dragon hoarding gold. It's about making your money work for you, setting up systems that create passive income, and investing smartly. But here's where it gets crazy. You don't need to be a billionaire or a financial genius to make this work. Robbins teaches ordinary people like you and me how to think, act, and grow wealth like the super rich do. Now, the first step in this game is understanding the rules. You've got to stop thinking of money as something you work for, and instead, think of it as a tool that works for you. Most people work hard, save a little, and hope that someday they'll have enough. But this is a flawed strategy. Robbins explains that this saving mentality is one of the biggest traps that keeps you from growing wealth. Think about it. If you're working hard for money, you're stuck in a cycle. But when you make money work for you, you're building wealth automatically. It's like the difference between running on a treadmill and actually running outside. One is a hamster wheel, the other is progress. The second most transformative idea Robbins shares is intelligent diversification. But not just any diversification, intelligent diversification. It's about building a portfolio that balances risk and rewards, where every investment complements the other. For the average person, this may sound complicated, but Robbins simplifies it. He teaches you the strategies the rich use: real estate, stocks, businesses, bonds, commodities. These are the vehicles that create wealth. But it's not just about buying blindly. It's about strategically positioning yourself in a way that forces your money to grow. This is where the game changes. It's no longer about hoping you'll get a big break. It's about taking control, making intentional moves, and setting up systems that can create passive streams of income. For example, imagine you own a piece of property that generates rental income every month. That money comes in without you lifting a finger. Or maybe you've invested in a business that creates revenue while you sleep. This is not just fantasy, it's real. And it's happening right now for thousands of people who are mastering the game of money. The next principle Robbins reveals is the importance of psychology. Your mindset is everything. If you believe that money is scarce, that it's hard to come by, you'll always struggle. But if you believe that money is abundant, that opportunities are everywhere, everything shifts. Robbins argues that rich people don't just have wealth, they have an abundance mindset. They don't see money as something they need to hoard or protect. They see it as something to circulate and grow. Here's where it gets even more powerful. Robbins dives deep into how compounding works, but not just in terms of interest. He talks about compounding your life, compounding relationships, compounding opportunities. Every action you take today leads to a result tomorrow. Every piece of knowledge you gain stacks on top of the previous one, creating a powerful network of growth and opportunity. But let's pause for a second and ask, how many people do you know who are stuck in their finances? Who seem to be working hard, but never seem to get ahead? If you're being honest with yourself, are you one of them? Comment below, because this is the exact reason so many people stay stuck. They're not compounding, they're stagnant. They've never learned how to leverage their resources for growth. But you're about to break free from that trap. You're about to learn how the wealthy think and how to use that thinking to multiply your wealth. Now, let's dig deeper into why most people fail to achieve true financial success. Robbins identifies something shocking. Most people make the mistake of working too hard for their money. They're trading time for dollars, and in doing so, they're limiting their potential. But here's the catch. You don't need to work harder. You need to work smarter. Think about this. If you could automate your financial systems, create investments that are working 24/7 without you, how much easier would life be? This is what the wealthy do. They don't work themselves into the ground. They focus on creating systems that work for them. This is what it means to master the game, not just in finance, but in life. Now, as we approach the midway point, I want you to really think about your future. In 5 years, where do you want to be? The choices you make today will determine whether you're in the same place, stuck in the same cycle, or whether you're breaking through to a new level of financial freedom. The difference is in your actions. It's in how you start thinking about money right now. But here's the thing. The system Robbins teaches isn't just for the rich or privileged. It's for you. It's for anyone willing to learn, adapt, and evolve. And yes, it may take time, but the key is starting, taking that first step today. Let me share something with you. Robbins stresses that knowledge is power, but only when you apply it. It's not enough to read books. It's not enough to watch videos. You've got to take action. And here's the truth. Most people won't. Most people will hear this and think, that's great, but I don't have time for that. But you're not most people. You're the one who's about to break the cycle. You're the one who's going to take action. And when you do, everything will change. The final key to unlocking your financial freedom is this: master your emotions. Wealth doesn't just come from knowledge or strategy. It comes from the ability to make the right choices under pressure. The wealthy know how to stay calm in the face of uncertainty. They know how to turn adversity into opportunity, and that's the mindset shift that will change everything for you. But here's the secret weapon you can't afford to ignore: leverage. Leverage allows you to do more with less. It allows you to use other people's money, other people's time, and other people's expertise to multiply your results. Whether it's borrowing money to invest, using mentors to shorten your learning curve, or outsourcing tasks to free up your time, leverage is the ultimate game changer. Now let's talk about why this video is so important. If you've stuck with me until now, you're already ahead of 95% of the population. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Are you going to keep waiting for a breakthrough to happen to you? Or are you going to take control of your destiny and start building the wealth you deserve? This is your moment to take action. Don't let it slip away. Comment below with one thing you're going to change today. Share this video with someone you know who needs to hear this message. Subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss another game-changing insight. Remember, the game of money isn't just about making money. It's about mastering the game. And now, it's your turn to play.